Hello YouTube, how you doing? It's your boy Hector, aka Zeroni HD, and welcome back to another Zeroni HD Rips video. First off, I want to just touch this. I apologize. My energy may seem kind of low or very more monotone than usual. Dealing with something like a boil or something in my mouth. I have a dentist appointment here in the next few hours. It's currently about to be 5 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since 3:30. Just hurt too much. I couldn't sleep. And I just really thought, I really want to open this. So I wanted to go ahead and get the video out of the way. But either way, so hopefully I gets taken care of. Hopefully everything gets better, good and all. Big boil popped like 20 minutes ago. So that's kind of mainly what prompted me to get up. And yeah, spit out all the TMI stuff that came out of it, obviously. And then now I'm up. So I want to go ahead and record this. But let's go ahead and just jump into this. Enough of the pity party. I really wanted to start getting through with this. This is a PSA submission that I submitted a little bit after my previous quote-unquote mid-submission. You know, hoping to get them back-to-back, and it was kind of about a week apart, so not too bad. Let's see, I'm not getting that very well. I'm moving a little slower today, too, as well. Okay, let's go ahead and open this one. I'll probably start with the middle one, because that one's the lightest. So I'll go ahead and move you over. And we'll start here. Yeah, there we go. Got enough of that. All right. So let's go ahead. Oh, gotta get the other side. There we go. There's the beautiful PSA logo and PSA box. Wrap all this up pretty nicely. Submission form in there. I'll go ahead and get the box out of the way, give us more room to work with. Okay, I want to see. So they're facing this way. Alright, so that should work. So I think I'm slowly getting the hang of this. Listen to y'all's guys' feedback. Try not to show everything beforehand, so this works. All right, we're going to start off with the PSA 10 Apollo Banchero Donruss Optic base. Nice. Go ahead and start the 10 power right there. I like grading base. I've said it numerous times. I really don't care as far as profit. Sometimes, you know, I like to grade the base. It looks like there we got a cracked ice. The Prism cracked ice out of retail. I always like the way the cracked ice looks, and especially now that it's in the slab. I mean, it looks beautiful. Ousmane Dieng, PSA 10. And a Jaden Ivey. If I remember correctly, this should be a silver. Because I remember I had big hope for this card, and it looks like I got a 9. That's unfortunate. I'm trying to see if I see anything. A little bit of humidity coming off my hands. So I also jumped into the shower because, again, with all this dealing on, I was like, I need a shower. All right. So start the 9 pile there. Still a beautiful card, though. All right, you got a Steph Curry. This is Donruss Optics. I'm assuming fast break, I think. Yep. And that one got a 10 as well. And again, same thing. Beautiful card. All these disco and cracked ice. There should be quite a bit in this submission. And I know they're all going to look beautiful once they're in the slab. So that's awesome. And a Jalen Green. So I think this is another silver. Because I remember, I think these were 2 Prism Silvers that I remember being hopefully getting high grades on. And same thing. So our silvers got us 9s. All right. Not too bad. I mean, so far, no 8s, 7s, or anything like the other submissions. So I can say I'm definitely happy about that. I guess this is the same. There's 2 sides of the tape to get that open. All right, yep. And this one now isn't wrapped like the other one. So let's go ahead, I guess, try to pry some of these out. Let's see what way. We're going this way. Okay. Then we'll go there. And I really wish I had done my desk better. I know there's this little top right here on my side with the monitors, because this is basically my card station / gaming station all in one. I have this thing not installed because of the monitors has those like Y stands, so it sticks out a little bit, so I ended up not installing it. That would have been nice right here. Gave me more room, but then also not the space to store some of this stuff. So I guess, you know, your pros and your cons. Well, let's go ahead. So this is a Josh Giddey Select Silver. Very bad timing. I submitted this like 2 months ago before all this going on, but yeah, very bad timing. And it looks like that got a 10. The blue retail, but silver. Either way, nice. I mean, hopefully he didn't do what he did. I mean, obviously don't condemn any of that, but you know, still ongoing investigation. The furthest I'll talk about that. And then Evan Mobley on the cracked ice, a 10. Not gonna lie, surprised I got a 10. I mean, this left centering is kind of thin compared to the right side, but either way, it got a 10. I'm not gonna complain. All right, Jalen Brunson on the Prism. It's going to be a lot of optic and Prism in here. That's going to be a 9 on the Ruby Wave. Nice. Would have liked the 10 there, because I think the prices between the 9s and the 10s are crazy. Like, this is like $15, $20, but if it got a 10, it was like 80. Like, little drastic jump. All right, Jalen Hurts on Donruss Optic Rated Rookie. It's the Blue Scope, which is a 9. Either way, I like the way the blue scopes look in Donruss Optic. I mean, there's quite a bit of blue scopes in the submission, I think. Like, compared to the rest of them, I mean, a lot of ice and a lot of blue scopes. All right, we got a Giannis, Donruss Optic, Blue Velocity, and that's going to be a 9 as well. I'm a fan of the Blue Velocity. I'm surprised or disappointed they didn't bring it back for Donruss Optic this year for basketball. With Paulo and all them, I would have really liked to have seen Blue Velocities. All right, looks like we got a LaMelo Ball on the Prism. And that got a 10. Nice. Unfortunate right now that he's out with an injury. But, I mean, you know, hoping he gets better. All right, this is a Keegan Murray. I remember this one specifically because I really liked it. It's the My House insert, and it was a purple color match. Ooh, that one got a 6. Wow, that's rough. I guess, I don't know what I'm trying to see. I guess maybe some scratches right there that I didn't pick up. Left side, but I mean, I don't know. Well, you know, that's an L, but I mean, so far with the way this submission is going, I'm not going to complain too much. All right, so we got these next 2 cards are Pokemon. I think these are the only 2 Pokemon of this submission. So this is for all my Pokemon fans, and this should be my brother's Charizard. And it is. This is the Obsidian Flames Charizard, and it got a PSA 9. That would have been nice if it got a 10. And again, same thing. Price jump versus 9 and 10s is very drastic. I think 10s were like $800, $700, $600, something like that, and the 9s are like $80. So definitely a crazy price jump. The price difference jumps between 9s and 10s are kind of crazy the more I think about it. I'm like, because I mean, a 9 is relatively close to a base, and I mean, sometimes if I can't afford a 10, I'd rather prefer the 9. But I mean, oh well, the way the market is. And this is a trainer card from Sun and Moon. And it looks like we got a 10 there. That's nice. It looks very beautiful. Nice little shimmy shine there. All right, we're starting getting into some of the Chronicles football stuff, if I remember correctly. We got Desmond Ritter. That's a PSA 7. I know dark cards or like the colored cards in the background, they're kind of harder to grade, so I can understand why they got a 7. I was just, I guess, holding out that hope. And I'll put it with the 6, not start too many different piles. Before I run out of room. So we got Mr. Brock Purdy here on the Chronicles, if I remember correctly. This is a pink. Yes, it is, and it got a 10. That's nice. Yeah, 49ers doing pretty well so far in the season. We got Jalen Williams from Thunder. And that is a 9 on the base. Rated rookie. I don't even remember if that's the right Jalen Williams, because I know there's 2 different ones on the Thunder, and I always get them confused. All right, you got a Amon-Ra. If I remember correctly, there's 2 blue scopes that I submitted in here that I was really hoping, and that's a 9. Bummer. Maybe, hopefully, we get a 10 on the other one. But either way, still beautiful card. I mean, look at how that shines in the light, especially in the slab. Because I know it didn't shine that bright in the top loader. All right, we got a LaMelo Ball. I'm surprised they didn't put the Amon-Ra back-to-back. On the blue velocity, and that is a 9. All right, so the 9 finally surpassed the 10 pile. Caught up, surpassed, either or. A little bit of cardboard right there. All right, we got a Luka. This is out of 75. See, white disco, and that's a 10. Nice looking card. I think I saw it the other day. Luka had an insane performance. All right, Jaden Hardy out of 99. This should be a fast break parallel as well. And that got a 9 on the purple fast break. All right, Donruss Optic, Mr. Chet Holmgren, right now #1 rated for Rookie of the Year. And that's a 9. I have my opinions on that, him still being eligible for Rookie of the Year. I mean, I get it. He didn't play much last season. But, of course, me being biased towards Wemby, and I just showed that. I'll just go to show it. But me being biased towards Wemby as a Spurs fan, I mean, I get it, I guess. And it looks like we got another 9 on my second blue scope. This is the second one that I was talking about for Amon-Ra. So that was disappointing to see 2 9s out of the... Went 0 for 2. Oh, excuse me. And all right, we got a sweet level Dak Prescott. I remember I bought this. This was a color match blue. So this is definitely going to the PC, and that got a 10, and that looks very beautiful. Nice. Last night, Cowboys played the Eagles, whooped them, I guess you could say, quote unquote, got their revenge. So right now, #1 in the East, and I guess, you know, both teams are pretty good, and they're in charge of their own destiny from here on out. And another Luka. There should be a different white disco, and that got a 10 as well. Investing in quite a bit of Luka, especially stuff that I can't afford that's not his rookie year. Because, I mean, so far, he's killing it. All right, on to the next and last box. I didn't get it. Yeah, there we go. Got it. Go ahead and close the Shy City Pools box cutter. Okay, see if I can get these out. Having some trouble there. Come on, I just need to at least get 1 or 2 out. And then the rest will follow. There we go. Now I can start getting more. And that should do it. Yep, and this is the remainder. This is it for the PSA submission. I think it was 45 items in total that I did. So we can go ahead and finish it off here. Starting with the Cole Anthony Prism. This is from his rookie year. And that got a 9 as well on the silver. I can see why. I mean, there's a dimple right there. I don't know. I guess I was hoping they would overlook it. I don't know what I was thinking. But the Magic are doing pretty well right now. Him and Paulo and, you know, that crew over there, Franz Wagner, they're doing pretty good. Let's go ahead and create some room if I have to create another 9 pile. All right, Paulo Banchero. This should be just a base on the Prism. And that got a 10. Nice. All right, we got a Keegan Murray on Prism. And that is a 9 on the Ice Rookie. Haven't seen how the Kings are doing lately. Speaking of Kings, here's another, at the time, King, now Pacer. Tyrese Halliburton. This should be a red, white, and blue. I had bought from my local LCS at Boomtown here in San Antonio. And that got a 9. I wish it got a 10, but either way, very beautiful card. Probably start any more 9s, start the new 9 pile, because that's starting to reach the top of that. All right, Chet Holmgren, another Prism rookie. That's a green that got a 9 as well. All right. I'm not going to complain too much about 9s. I mean, I'll definitely take that over 8s and anything below it. All right, Jake LaRavia. I don't know. I had a bunch of rookies from this class, and I submitted them just thinking, you know, all the ices and how relevant Drake LaRavia is right now. I'm not sure, but I know he's in the collector community, so you know, I guess nice to have a fellow collector. And that's going to be a 10 on the Jake LaRavia ice. All right, we have Jalen Green on the Donruss Optic. And that is the purple, which has actually got a 10, and that's nice. Not as much as if it was like the Prism Silver or anything, maybe able to swap the grades, but oh well. All right, Donruss Optic Trevor Lawrence. This I bought off of eBay, you know, investing in Trevor Lawrence at the time. And that is another blue scope, which got a 10. Very nice looking card. Some of these right now, some of them are obviously automatically sales off rip. Some of them are holds, and some of them are PC. Which, speaking of PC, for the Spurs, Jeremy Sochan, I remember I pulled this in a break with West Coast Sports Cards on Instagram. And that is a 9 red disco, which, not a 9. That is a red disco from Select, which got a 10. Yeah, my mind's all over the place right now. Just trying to really soak in these cards and feel happy and forget about this this pain that my mouth is feeling right now. All right, Patty Mahomes on the Mosaic Camo Pink, and that's a 10. Nice. All right. So I'm going to have to move these over one more space. Start another 10 pile as well, because it looks like the 10s are officially on par with the 9s right there. All right, Jason Tatum. I think this was a color match is why I submitted it, and that got an 8. It sucks to see, but I mean, I submitted it for a reason. Like I said, color match, I mean, it looked nice. All right, here's probably one of the bigger cards of the submission. I had bought a Kenneth Walker Color Blast off of eBay. And, you know, y'all always heard me say I really like the guy. Really good running back. Watched him in Michigan State. So, obviously, when I bought the Color Blast, and I debated on it for a while because whether I was going to keep it as a PC or sell it. I mean, right now, I'm still torn about what I'm going to do with it. But either way, this is his Obsidian Color Blast. So, let's see what it got. And that got a 10. That's very nice. I'm definitely happy about that. You know, sticker, Obsidian, I guess case hits or whatever, they come in a different slab, I guess. It's a little bit different slab. Felt different. All right, and this is a DK Metcalf I hit in another break, and it's from Mosaic from this year, from 2023, and it's a FOTL. As you can see here, it's a 4 out of 11, so it should be the green swirl. And that got a 9. Okay, either way, I'm not going to complain about a 9. So the 9 and 10s are neck and neck. I mean, overall, happy with this submission so far. Jalen Duren, and that's a 9 on the cracked ice. All right, Walker Kessler for the Utah Jazz. That's another 9 on this cracked ice. All right. All right, we got the King LeBron James. This should be a green mosaic. Yes, it is, and it is a 10. The national pride. All right, got Steph Curry, another Prism. This should be something like, yeah, like I was expecting like an ice, another disco or something. Because I wouldn't have submitted just the regular base. But either way, a 9 on the cracked ice really pops out there. Garrett Wilson on the Mosaic. This should be a color match. Excuse me. So that's the only reason I remember submitting it. And it got a 10. Color match green. Had a nice performance against the Texans this week. Or yesterday. All right. We got the Net Marvels AI. Let's go ahead. And that got a 10. Nice. All right, so right now, actually, if y'all can see here, we're neck and neck. Pretty much the same height. I would say maybe the 10's higher, but let's just say neck and neck right now for video purposes. And we are on the final card, probably, I guess, the biggest one of the submission. But either way, Brock Purdy, if I remember correctly, this should be a pink camo. So yeah, definitely the biggest one of the submission. Let's go ahead and see who prevails today, the 9s or the 10s. Oh, and we got a 10. That is nice. So I think I saw somewhere this is like $175, $200. I mean, I guess depending on how you negotiate or how much you hold out and this is probably a hold for the playoffs. I mean, in a couple of weeks, and just see, you know, how the 49ers are looking by then. But right now they're looking tremendous. So very nice card. Looks like 10s today have prevailed, which I am happy about that. But either way, overall, this is a submission. I mean, as you can tell, 10s, 9s, and 7s, 6, 7, 8. So, I mean, not a bad submission overall. I'm very happy with the results. I mean, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. And as always, I would definitely appreciate a like and a comment. And if you're new here, a subscribe. But either way, thank y'all, and y'all have a good one.